pair of tuning forks at different frequencies. This is 250 hertz, 500 hertz, 1000 hertz, 2000 hertz, 4000 hertz. So as the frequency increases, what do you hear different about the sound? Right, the pitch. One of the primary things that controls the pitch of a note, a musical note, how high or low it is the frequency. Higher frequency, higher musical note, higher pitch, as we say. This is the 250 hertz tuning fork. I'm going to hit it again, and this time I'm going to hold it up so you can see the tines of the fork vibrating. How do they look? Pretty blurry, right? That's because they're vibrating back and forth 250 times per second. Your eye can't really see that. The human eye can really only track something that goes back and forth about 24 times per second. This is going back and forth 250 times per second, so it appears very blurry. We can't track the motion. But really anything that vibrates at 250 times per second is going to create the same musical note. So if I were to go over to you, take you by the shoulders and shake you back and forth 250 times per second, not only would you say, Mr. Sadowski, stop doing that, but you would also vibrate the air at 250 times per second. Would you actually create the same musical notes, whether you wanted to or not? Okay, now I'm going to hit the tines of the fork two different ways. Listen for the difference, and I'll show you the difference up close. That was the first way. Here's the second way. What did you notice different? Well, of course, it was a louder sound, which made sense. I hit it harder. But what else is different? Well, hopefully you saw that the tines of the fork were vibrating back and forth more. They looked more blurry the second time. So what would you call that, how far the tines of the fork vibrate away from the equilibrium position? Well, that's amplitude. So we can see that the larger the amplitude of the vibration, the louder the sound in this case, which makes sense. I had to hit it harder to get a louder sound, so they're vibrating more farther away from equilibrium.